Initially, when I first heard about flexi time, I thought we've gone crazy, if I'm honest. I thought, wow, this is insane. Fantastic for the staff. From a management point of view, how are we going to manage this? It was definitely a bit of an eye-opener. But we put it into practice, and yes, we thought we were probably going to have to take a step back, but we know that our staff happiness is important because it retains our workforce, which ultimately retains the experience. So yeah, and it worked really, really well from the off.
I now work my work life around my home life, whereas most jobs you have to do that the other way around. You're always working your home life around your work.
It is amazing to have the flexibility to work around the children, especially now with having a baby. We can sort of work around him as well, which is strange to think that that is the normal now, but it's really helpful, especially for parents and things.
We've got a dog.
Yeah, we got a dog.
So when it was a puppy, obviously you can't just leave him alone. So I've started working from home, and on Wednesdays we swap.
Yeah, Wednesdays I work from home, look after the dog.
I can socialise.
Now he's a bit older, you come into work on a Friday, don't you?
Yeah, Friday as well, because he's obviously older now, so he can stay at home longer, but it's so good, yeah, because we trained him, it was good, we didn't have any problems.
And the joy with the flexi shift is that we've got a little camera on him, so if he is, chewing the sofa or worse, then we can just quickly log out, go home, and make sure he doesn't do any more damage. So
it was good.
Yeah.
I've been able to log out and do bits in the day. I've recently got married, so I've quite enjoyed getting out and going for a run to try and lose a bit of weight, but also I think it's been good for my mental health as well, in terms of getting out and sort of reinvigorating yourself. I think is good, and I don't go too far, but I normally try and get out for about half an hour, and then I definitely feel the benefit of that when I come back to work afterwards. I feel sort of reinvigorated and ready to go again, so it's definitely been good for me.
The harder you work, you're rewarded for it, which is, I don't think you get that in a lot of places, whereas here I think the harder you work, you are definitely rewarded for it, with bonus and overtime as well. So, which obviously increases your earning potential. You obviously have your basic pay, but then if you aim for bonus every month, and then you get into the rhythm and the vibe, then you might think, well, I need to work harder this week, so do some overtime. When you're all tying together, you could probably double your salary. So that's been my drive, really, to be honest.
Mix of ages has always been something I've been surprised at Bike Shore, and how well that works and how well everyone gets on. I think that's a big thing that the management team are big on, is that camaraderie and making sure that everyone helps each other and gets on with each other. And I think that sort of office and home balance, obviously we have things now where you can choose to do both, work sometimes from home, sometimes from the office, is a big help, and I've seen more people come back to the office since COVID times sort of hit us.
I was just over 30 when I'd left 10 years of banking, so that's pretty much all I ever knew. Sort of knew the rules and regulations inside out. It was a bit scary to leave and try something else, but I'm so grateful that I did. I feel so much happier here, sort of mentally as well. There's no sort of worry about getting up and having to be here for a certain time. There is so much more freedom involved in it. So yeah, I needed a change and just had to sort of be brave and just bite the bullet and go for it. Yeah, and I'm really glad that I did do it. It's definitely, and for me, the grass 100% was greener.
There was an opportunity for a dream job, and I think that was about 2 weeks after Flexi was introduced, and I thought, no, I want to stay here. I feel comfortable. I get along with everyone here. Everyone's so helpful, friendly, kind. Everyone's up for a laugh, and yeah, it's just so. It is like home here, like you say. It is like home.
They've helped me in a way, obviously, with mental health issues, with my health issues, and unfortunately I had a loss obviously a couple of years ago. They helped me massively during that period. They worked around me where I could obviously physically, mentally work, and also given me the option to do other things, such as obviously changing my shifts over, if we were on the shift patterns, doing the flexi time. They just keep reminding me that you can take those breaks.
Honestly, I think I love my job anyway, but even if I didn't like the job, I think I wouldn't be able to leave, just because the flexible hours they're just too good to give up, really. I don't even know that I'd be able to even do a 9 till 5:30 again, just keeping on that schedule, because your schedule's just, when you have that flexibility and you're able to just kind of, like I said, run your work life around your home life, I think it would be really difficult to switch back into doing it the other way.
It's the best thing that Flux has ever done. Starting hours are a lot higher, just because people aren't set in their shift doing 9 till 5 every day. And if the weather's 30 degrees outside, they're looking out the window thinking, actually, I want to be at the beach. Whereas now, if they do want to do that, they can literally just get up, go to the beach, and then complete their hours on another day. So it is genuinely the best thing that's ever happened to Adrian Flux.
Yeah, I agree.
I already told the few of the hierarchy that I'm playing for the job. That's normally my opening line when I see anyone at the top. I'm just like, come for your job.
I always hate it when they say, oh, it's like a family, but it actually is. Like when you go upstairs, like even say if you have like not the nicest call, or maybe you come in, you've had a bit of a rough weekend, you don't feel very happy, you'll always like in 10 minutes feel so much brighter, so much happier. Like it's literally like a nice little family, essentially.
Because we're still family owned, and because David still is very much part of the business, and treats us like family, and that ethos has been through the business from day one, from when I joined, and so we've just kept that mentality and that approach going, and I think the fact as well that, as I mentioned, we only promote from within also, I think, creates that family feel.
The company has always been ambitious. The company has always been a forward-thinking, ever-evolving organisation. It's just the way we are. It's part of who we are, really, to be honest. So if anyone is ambitious and they want to progress, or even if they don't want to progress, they just want the flexi time, then yeah, Adrian Flux is definitely the place to work.